Good morning, fellow app makers. Behzad is here from Code Simplifier. Welcome back to another video of how to develop your tip calculation application using Android Studio running down in Kotlin. In this video, we will cover three main things of our application. The first one is the check application version and the dependencies required. The second one, we will learn about the style, and the third one, we will learn about theme and how we can apply them to our application. The first step we need to take is to check our application version. Checking the application version is so simple. All you have to do is just click on Help on top window tab of your screen. Just come down to check for, click on About, the second one from bottom, and it tells you the version of Android Studio we got, which mine is 4.1.2. Updating to latest version is super easy. All you have to do is just click on Help, come down above your About. Third option from bottom it says check for updates. If you click on check for updates, the window pops up on the bottom right corner here, and all you have to do just follow the instruction. It pops up and you will be able to update to the latest version of Android Studio. The second step we need to take is to check for the dependencies that we need for this video. All you have to do, just click on project on left hand side, go to your Gradule scripts, expand here. If you don't have that expanded, click on build Gradule module my tip application, or whatever the name of your application is. All you have to do is to make sure you got these two dependencies which I've highlighted here. So they are the latest dependencies we need for this application. If you don't have them, I recommend you to write them down either manually or update them by updating your Android Studio. So far we checked our application version and we checked we got the required dependencies for this video. The next step is move on to learn about the style and theme. Style is, in very simple word, is an individual color specification, font, or any other attributes. In other hands, theme is a collection of the style. If you break it down to this very simple graph, you have your font style, you got your color style, and you got background style. The collection of these three styles will create a theme which you can use it in your application. For purpose of this video, we will just focus on our color style and how we can relate them to our themes. So we don't need to our build Gradule open. All we have to do, just close it down. Main activity, we don't need to write any code here, so we close this one down. Just go to your left hand side, click on the value directory, and you see the color strings, and you should have themes. If you use the Android Studio version 4.0 or below, you don't have these folders and you have to create them manually. But I assume you updated or upgraded your Android Studio to the latest version. If you do have the latest version, automatically Android Studio will deliver this directory for you. As we mentioned here, the style is an individual color, font, or any attribute, and the theme is collection of the styles. If we going back to your Android Studio, we have the color XML file here, which you can open it, and here is where we specifically give the code of the individual color for our application. In other hands, the theme here uses all of those colors to represent a theme. Either is a dark mode or day mode theme for your application. We are in our color XML file here. We have our color tag, which it has the name of the tag or name of the color that we are going to use, and here the code that it represents the purple color for our application. You have a few ways to change the color to the color that you want. The first and easiest one is here on your left side. You see the color code here. Just double click on it, and here is the window comes up here. So you can just select the color that you want, and you see the number here will change and represent the color code for that color you are picking up here. And if you notice here, the color code for that color you're picking at this stage, it will come and will update it here. So this is the first one. The second step is you write down the code. You know the code for that color on your own to whatever you want it. And the third one is, I'll show you in a second, is to have a color picker on your application, which you can put the codes, find it on internet, and do the color codes manually. And the third one is to follow this link. This link takes you to a website that shows the color and how that color could affect on your application. And I will make sure I have this link attached to this video so you can follow and choose the color and the code of the colors that you wish to use in your application. So let's get back to business and work on our colors. Here you can change the color name to whatever you want. For instance, here I put it just yellow light, and I am going to change the color manually. So what I have to do is just double click on here, pick up the yellow, and I will choose this color for now. Then I will here change the name to blue light for here, and I'll go to this range, and here is the color I'm going to use. And I will leave the rest as it is unless you want to change them to the color you wanted. If you wish to do it, just go ahead and follow one of those 3 steps I introduced to you. You can select them and change them to what color ever you want to use. Once we applied the color names and selected the right color for our application, now it's time to move on to the themes and apply those colors to the theme that we wish to use for our application. For a start, I'm going to start with theme, which is a normal or default theme that I'm going to use. As you see here, we have an error in our color because the color primary has been changed to purple 100. But if you recall from the color XML file, I changed it to yellow light. So all I have to do is just change the name to yellow light, and that color will apply here. And you can just follow these steps and change the color that whatever you want to use. If we're taking one step back, in a color we individually specify the colors that we are going to use for our application, and in a theme XML file we picked up those colors that we specified and we use them in our theme. Now it's time to run our application and to see those colors in our application. Our app is ready. As you see, the color that I chose, yellow, in our folder applied to our daytime theme, and the primary color has changed to yellow. So to testing the difference between day theme and night theme, you need a real device to test it. In saying that, if you don't have a real device, that is not a problem, but you can still test your application and to see how your app looks like on a night mode theme. To do it, so all you have to do is just go to your activity main or your main XML folder. On the section here, as you see, my mouse is hovering. Just click on that rotating device, come down to your night mode, and you can see the changes of the color or theme on your application if the application is on a dark mode or night mode. You can change it and you can see it. But if you have a real device, you can run this application on your device, and then you can change it to the dark mode theme, and you see the effective colors on your application. If we are going to recap what we've done so far, all we have done is we learned about the style. We learned the style is an individual color, font, or any other attribute, and a theme, in other hand, is a collection of the style. Then I explained a theme or a style. So a collection of the styles create a theme. Then I gave you this code that you can use in your color, and you can apply those colors to your application. Then we selected the color, we changed our color tag name, and we selected the desired color that we are going to apply to our application. We specified those color in our color XML file. Then we here change the color primary of our themes to the desired color that we are going to see. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any question, please write it down in the comment section below, and I'll respond to them as quick as I can. If you are new to this channel, please make sure you subscribe to my channel so you're not missing out on my weekly videos. And if you have any question or any recommendation to improve our content, please make sure you write it down in comment below. I will take any feedback as a positive way to improve the content and make it easier for you guys to understand and learn about Android Studio and how to be a good Android developer. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you all next week. Have a great week.